Hey guys, Skidoo Backcountry expert Dave Norona here in the beautiful BC Backcountry. And now you've heard of SHOT. That's right, as of all the cool things that are happening for 2018, I think one of the coolest and most innovative is this engineered start called SHOT. Now how SHOT works is that basically in the morning you need to pull start the sled when it's cold. It roughly takes about 2 minutes to warm up the sled. The coolant needs to be at 0 Celsius. This can happen in as low as 30 seconds in weather like we have in BC, and it can be as like 2 minutes in colder climates. Once it's warmed up for 2 minutes, the system is charged, and then you can shut it off and actually start it with the button. You get about 1 or 2 starts through that charge, and then once it's started, it needs to run for 20 seconds to recharge the capacitors, and then you can recharge it. It can stay charged for as long as 30 plus minutes if it's just sitting. So if you stop for lunch, chances are you'll be able to push button the start. If not, you'll have to pull start it, and then from there on, you'll be able to use SHOT. It's incredible how it works. There is no battery, no ring gear, and no starter. How it works is when you pull on the first pull of the day, it warms up the sled, and the ECU tells the magneto to send energy to the capacitors. These capacitors hold the energy, and then when you shut the sled off and hit the button, the ECU tells the capacitors to send energy to the magneto. The magneto actually spins the crank, and the injectors inject fuel into the injectors, and the sled starts. There's no starter, and it just happens. It's very, very cool. Sled's been sitting for about, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes while I set up. Pull the start up, and you'll actually hear that there's no starter. You can kind of hear that the engine just turns over, and then we'll start by holding down the start button firmly. And there you go, to shut it off. That is SHOT. So for 2018, you have 3 options when you order your sled. You can order it as a manual sled, like always, or as an electric sled, like always, with the added battery, starter, and ring gear, or you can order it with SHOT. Comes with a pull start. Again, you do that for the first time in the day, and the weight difference is 20 pounds more for the electric start over the manual, and 2 pounds more for SHOT. So you don't have to have almost any weight penalty to be able to push button your start. Amazing technology from Skidoo, and it will help you when you're out riding in the backcountry all day. There's no doubt that you save energy by doing this, and now you don't have to put up with a weight penalty. Incredible innovation from the engineers at Skidoo. Make sure you check it out when you're ordering your spring check sled. We'll see you out there.